Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's week.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. Wilson going to come out throwing. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
Again, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Again, it's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 6 catches, 69 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the 2nd-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To throw is Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Caught out left side by Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Robinson toss play left side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll kick things off with an AFC South matchup. Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Alec Pierce with...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Nifty move. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air yet again, Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Watson on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From just shy of midfield, Watson steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now.
Under pressure, they got him again. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cleveland offense making their way out. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Pharaoh Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the fifth. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about him culminating with a pick 6?
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Robinson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.